Hello everyone, welcome you all for today's discussion. Today we are here to discuss something about the microbial growth curve. Microbial means related to microorganism. Growth means increase in population or alteration in population, and curve, it's a graph which shows relationship in between two parameters, that is time and number of microbes. Simply, microbial growth curve is a graph plotted in between the time and number of microbes. It represents the relationship in between the change of number of microbial population with respect to time. We are already well known that nowadays spontaneous generation theory have been failed. We know it well that a living organism can be generated from the pre-existing living organism only. Living organism cannot be generated by the non-living things directly. So, whenever we have to look at for the microbial growth curve, we have to take some definite amount of microbes or living cells or living entities, and for their growth and development we have to select a particular nutrient medium which should have all the required nutritional components for proper growth and development of the selected living species or microorganism. So here we are looking for this graph, and we can say that initially a fixed number of microbes have been incorporated inside the suitable nutrient medium, and we have provided all the suitable atmospheric conditions required for proper growth and development of microorganisms. So we have taken this initial number of microbes, and it represents the time t is equal to 0. At time t is equal to 0, we have taken a fixed number of microorganisms, and for initial few duration we observe that there is no increase in microbial population, and later on microbial population starts increasing very fast, and after that the total microbial population, it gains an stationary phase, and later on we observe a particular pattern so that we get the decrease in total number of microbial population. So this whole represents the microbial growth curve. If we look at for the different segments of this microbial growth curve, we can divide this whole microbial growth curve into different segments. Suppose the first segment where no microbial growth is observed, or the total microbial population remains constant, say it is segment number 1. After that we get a segment where rapid increase in microbial population is observed, say it is segment number 2, and later on we get a phase where total microbial population remains constant, say it is segment number 3, and later on we get the final and the last segment of the curve which represents the continuous decrease in microbial population, say it is segment number 4. So thus the whole microbial growth curve can be divided into 4 different segments. First one where microbial population remains constant, second one where microbial population increases very rapid, third one where microbial population remains constant, and the fourth and the last one represents where microbial population keep on continuously decreasing. So let's discuss one by one. Segment number 1 of this microbial growth curve, it is called as lag phase. Segment number 1 of the microbial growth curve is called as lag phase. This lag phase is also called as adaptation phase. Now, phase number 2, this segment, it is called as log phase. This log phase is also called as exponential phase. Log phase or exponential phase. Then phase number 3, this segment, it is called as stationary phase. Stationary phase is also called as survival phase. Or it is also called as idiophase. We will discuss in detail about these different phases. So, this third phase is called as stationary phase or survival phase, or sometimes it is also called as idiophase. Now, the fourth and the last phase is called as death phase. This death phase is also called as decline phase. So thus the whole microbial growth curve is divided into 4 different segments. Number 1, lag phase or adaptation phase. Number 2, log phase or exponential phase. Number 3, stationary phase or survival phase, or sometimes it is also called as idiophase. And the last one, phase of the microbial growth curve, it is called as decline phase or death phase. So let's discuss all these phases in detail one by one. So we have the first phase of the microbial growth curve, it is called as lag phase or adaptation phase. The time when we add microbe into the suitable atmospheric condition inside a suitable nutrient medium. For initial few time duration, we observe that there is no increase in microbial number or microbial population. Why no increase in microbial population is observed in initial few time duration? The reason is that the moment when a microbe or microbial species is added inside a fresh nutrient medium, microbial cell starts synthesizing the enzymes which are utilized or which are capable of utilizing the nutrient components available inside the nutrient medium. So, microbe takes some time to synthesize the required enzymes for utilization of nutrient components present inside the nutrient medium. That takes some time, and until and unless microbe do not synthesize or microbe do not become capable of synthesizing the sufficient amount of enzymes responsible for utilizing the nutrient component, till that time microbe will not be able to utilize the nutrient component, and hence microbe will not be able to synthesize the different compounds required for proper growth and development of the own cell. So that results into a condition where microbes do not divide at all, and this duration where no microbial growth is observed and microbe itself adapts to survive inside the newly added nutrient medium, and hence this particular phase of the microbial growth curve is called as adaptation phase or lag phase. So during this phase, microbe starts synthesizing the enzymes, and these synthesized enzymes are capable of utilizing the nutrient component, and as the microbe synthesizes the sufficient amount of enzymes capable of utilizing the nutrient component, these enzymes starts utilizing the components available inside the nutrient medium, and after that cell starts synthesizing the different required metabolic products, and cell starts functioning normally. And as the cell starts its all the function, then cell retains its proper growth and development. And once a particular cell is properly developed, after that cell starts getting its signal to divide, and later on cell division starts taking place. So at the end of this lag phase, we get the size of the cell which is fully nutritionally developed, and hence the biggest size of the cell is observed at the end of the lag phase of the microbial growth curve. If we want to have the biggest size of the cell at different time for a particular given microbial growth curve, then we can observe the biggest size of the cell at the end of the lag phase. So once cell develops itself properly, it becomes metabolically almost suitable to perform its all the activities, then cell starts dividing itself. And once the cell starts dividing, the total number of microbial population starts increasing. We know it well that microbes, they have tremendous capability to divide themselves. The time duration required for division of the microbial cell is called as generation time. For microbes, this generation time is very less. For example, E. coli, which is the most studied bacterium, it has its division time 20 minutes. Means E. coli will generate its daughter cell, or simply we can say one E. coli will be converted into 2 E. coli within a duration of 20 minutes. Likewise, generation time for Mycobacterium tuberculosis, it is 20 hours. Simply we can compare that for E. coli it is 20 minutes only, and for Mycobacterium tuberculosis it is 20 hours, which is much more than that of the E. coli. And for Mycobacterium leprae is the microorganism responsible for leprosy disease. The generation time for Mycobacterium leprae is 20 days. So what will be the generation time for a microorganism? It is versatile. It changes from one species to another species. So here we can say that once lag phase is over and microorganism is getting sufficient amount of nutrition, then microbial cell start dividing, and the total microbial population starts increasing rapidly. The duration when microbial population is increased due to division of the microbial cell, this results into generation of a phase, and that phase is called as exponential phase or log phase. Why it is called as log phase? Because the total number of microbial population, it increases as per the logarithmic pattern. We know it well that what is logarithmic pattern. As already we know that if there is a single cell, it divides and generates two cells, and the generated two cells, they further divide, resulting into generation of 4 cells. So microbial population becomes more and more by the way as it is in case of its exponent. For example, if there are 2 cells, they generate 2 more cells and become 4 cells. Newly generated 4 cells will result into formation of 8 cells, then 16, then 32, then 64, 128, 256. Likewise, the total number of microorganisms, it keeps on increasing, and this is increasing by its exponent. Initially, say it is 2, then it becomes 4, 8, 16, 32. So we can say that this is 2 to the power 1, this is 2 to the power 2, this is 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, and 2 to the power 5. So we can see that here 2, it has exponent 1, here it is 2, 3, 4 and 5, representing 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. And since here the number of microbial population is increasing by its exponent form, and hence this phase is called the exponential phase. And since it follows the logarithmic rule, it is also called as log phase. Log phase is the phase of the microbial growth curve where maximum metabolic activity is observed. Means the maximum metabolic activity performed by the cell is observed during the lag phase or is observed during the log phase. Means the cells during log phase, they are maximum metabolically active, and they keep on synthesizing the maximum amount of primary metabolites. Now we have to discuss that what actually are the primary metabolites. What are metabolites? The different chemicals or compounds generated during different metabolic reactions or pathways, they are collectively called as metabolites. So all the compounds which are utilized for running of the normal metabolic pathways of the cell, all these compounds are called as primary metabolites. So the maximum amount of primary metabolites are synthesized during the log phase or exponential phase. Here microbe, it keep on utilizing the nutrient component. Maximum amount of nutrient components are available. Nutrient components are freely available for the growing microorganism, and microbes, they keep on dividing, they keep on utilizing the nutrient component, they keep on synthesizing all the compounds required for proper growth and development of the microorganism, resulting into generation or synthesis of huge amount of primary metabolites. But as the time keep on going, gradually, since all these cells, they keep on synthesizing the nutrient component, and till the end of this phase, number of microbial population have been increased excessively. So due to presence of limited amount of the nutrient components inside the nutrient medium and utilization of nutrient component by so many number of cells generated till this time, that results into a fact that the total amount of nutrient components present inside the nutrient medium, it becomes very less. So as the total amount of nutrient component start decreasing inside the nutrient medium, as well as due to increase in amount of the excretory products which have been synthesized by the growth of the cells. So due to decrease in nutrient components present inside the nutrient medium and increase in excretory products generated by the microbial population, it results into hindrance into division of the cell, and by this way the cell may result into a phase so that microbial death starts taking place, resulting into generation of a particular type of microbial phase, this phase number 3, which is simply called as stationary phase. So as the microbe enters inside this stationary phase, and with respect to time, we can observe that we get a segment of the graph which becomes parallel to the x-axis or time axis, which indicates that as the time keep on growing, it do not result in increase in microbial population. The microbial population remains constant with increase in time. So during this stationary phase, since there is limited amount of the nutrient components, much more amount of excretory products have been synthesized, which results into death of the microorganism. And during this phase, the total number of microbes which are getting generated and the total number of microbes which are going for their death, they become equal. Means number of generated microorganism becomes equal to number of microbes going for its death, resulting into generation of a condition where total microbial population remains constant, and hence this phase is called as stationary phase, because the total microbial population remains stationary or stagnant, it do not get changed with time. During this stationary phase, microbe remains in its scarcity condition, microbe remains in its adverse condition where there is scarcity of nutrient components. And since microbe is surviving here in scarcity, microbe has to develop some capability so that it should maintain its life condition, and hence it has to perform its effort so that it should not die, and hence this phase, stationary phase, is also called as survival phase. During this survival phase or stationary phase, microbes start synthesizing some compounds which do not have an obvious function for the normal growth and development of the cell or for the normal metabolic activities of the cell. So these compounds which are synthesized by the cell during stationary phase or survival phase, which do not have an obvious function for the normal metabolic activities of the cell, these compounds are called as secondary metabolites. or during this phase microbe starts some other compounds which do not have utilization for the cell itself. This it starts synthesizing some compound which do not have any function for the cell itself. So sometimes it appears that a particular cell is synthesizing some compound which is of no use, that appears to be an idiotic act. That cell has become idiot and it is not synthesizing something of its own utilization, which do not have any function for the cell itself. So it appears that cell is performing some idiotic activity, and hence this phase is also called as idiophase. In fact, cell is not synthesizing some idiotic compounds. Cell starts synthesizing some secondary metabolites, and already we have discussed that secondary metabolites, they do not have an obvious function for the normal growth activities of the cell. In fact, cell it starts synthesizing this secondary metabolite just to ensure its better survival. In fact, during this stationary phase, what happens that cell is under the decreased nutritional component condition, and cell is being surrounded by so many other cells. So what a cell start doing, that this particular cell it may start synthesizing some compounds which might be toxic for other neighboring cell. So as the cell will start synthesizing the toxic compounds which will start hindering the neighboring or nearby the cell. So already we have discussed about the different phases of the microbial growth curve. Now we can discuss about some facts which are responsible or which are important to take into consideration for drawing the microbial growth curve. Students keep on drawing microbial growth curve, but sometimes they draw the wrong growth curves. What are the facts which we have to take into consideration when you are going to draw the microbial growth curve? For example, if you are drawing a microbial growth curve like this, it appears that this microbial growth curve is correct, but in fact it's a wrong microbial growth curve. Already we know that microbial growth curve, on x-axis we represent the time, here it indicates time, and on y-axis we represent number of microbes, that is n. So simply we can analyze that this microbial graph indicates that this graph is originating from its origin point, and we know it well. This origin point indicates that the total number of microbes present at the time t is equal to 0 in the given sample is 0, and we know it well that nowadays spontaneous generation theory have been failed, and hence it is not possible that if initial microbial sample do not have any microbe at all, microbial population cannot be increased at all. And this is the reason why any microbial growth curve cannot be started from the origin point. Yes, so whenever this microbial growth curve will be drawn, we have to make it sure that initially it will have some number of microbial population, only then it will result into increase in its microbial population. So this graph will be originating having some initial number of microorganisms, that it will be originating from the plus y-axis. Another fact which we have to take into consideration, that whatever microbial growth curve we are drawing, cannot be like this. For example, this graph cannot be like this. Why? The reason is that at a particular time, here we can see that we have achieved this time, and later on it indicates that we are reverting the time, which is not possible at all. Negative time can't go back. That's why this graph can't be bended towards y-axis at all. And whenever we are plotting this graph, we can't get any graph like this. Why? Because here this segment of graph indicates that within time t, or there is infinite growth rate at particular time t, which is not possible at all. Means here at time t, here we have this much number of microbes, and at the same time we are having so many number of microbes, we are getting the excessive increase in total number of microbial population, which is not possible at all. And hence these are some basic facts. Whenever we are going to plot a microbial growth curve, we have to take all these factors into consideration. So it's all about the microbial growth curve. It's all for today. Thank you so much.